You're listening to the Reluctant Adult Podcast. If you like what you're hearing, follow us on social media and leave us a 5-star review on Apple Podcasts. This is the way.
I don't want to grow up. I'm a Toys R Us kid. There's a million.
This week from the internet, the Ghostbusters Frozen Empire trailer is giving us real Ghostbuster vibes, and we ain't afraid of not how much we like that. Plus, pry open your wallet and unleash your inner beast with Moose Toys and Beast Lab. And avert your eyes, it's Ranger Stop. When is less, more phenomenal. There's only one thing to do at a moment like this. Strut. It's the Reluctant Adult Podcast.
Don't you be a dummy! Buckle your safety belt!
Think, Billy. It's morphin' time!
Welcome to another episode of the Reluctant Adult Podcast. My name is Paul, and I am joined, as always, by the man who likes his empire frozen, Bill.
Hi, everyone. I got no response for that this week. What's wrong with me? I'm in awe of Ghostbusters Frozen Empire.
It looks magnificent. Now,
It does look good, yes.
we all know that you cannot judge a movie on the trailer. In fact, history has proven that sometimes the better the trailer, the worse the movie, and vice versa. But it is nice to know that we have until the movie comes out to think it's going to be good. Even if it ends up being a stinker, we can wrap ourselves in those feelings of maybe this one will be really good.
Sure.
We liked
I
Afterlife.
say the last one was good.
Yeah,
I
I was
liked
gonna say, it's
Afterlife.
not-
I liked it
I
quite a
think
bit.
they know
It wasn't bad by any means.
No. I'm not saying it will be bad. I'm just saying, like, I just remember, like, with the prequels in Star Wars,
Yeah.
we were like, well, maybe the next one will be good. Maybe the next one will be good. And then, we got, like, Rogue One, and it was good. I feel like I liked Rogue One better in retrospect. Like, seeing it was so different that my mind wasn't ready to accept it. So now it's like, if it's on TV, I'm like, oh, Rogue One, I like that. But with Ghostbusters, this new trailer, they hit you in the feels. And it's like, people were saying it has that real Ghostbusters feeling. And then one of the stars of the movie tweeted that they used the real Ghostbusters as like a jumping off point. Like, they intentionally are making this feel like an episode of Real Ghostbusters.
Right. And that is exciting.
That's great. That's
Real
the right
Ghostbusters
way to
is
do
excellent.
this.
It is.
They even had the lion, like the stone lion, come to life, which is right out of an episode of Real Ghostbusters.
Yes.
Can confirm.
It's a good episode. You can't.
The other thing that people are talking about from this Ghostbusters trailer is they have made some upgrades to the equipment, to the proton packs.
Yes.
Little dash of color, a little bit of yellow. We got the thong bumper now.
Yeah, that's an interesting choice.
Right?
Just for more safety. Like, you know what you have to look for? Orange caps on the tips of the neutron wands.
Right. I do wonder if Hasbro...
That's where you should be looking.
There are some things in this trailer that makes me think that Hasbro was very involved in this. They're like, listen, the last toys did not sell so hot. We have a few suggestions that we need you to implement. First of all, kids love bright colors. Can you do some neon yellow, some glow in the dark? That would just be fantastic. And like, how about this makes me think of when Hasbro did the Batman, the animated series line, and they did Undercover Bruce Wayne, but they gave him a bright red overcoat. Do you remember that?
Yes,
like,
I do.
let's give the Ghostbusters bright red coats to wear. It's cold. Brr. These $1,700 coats that you can buy in real life. They are real coats that they bought.
And people are buying them. Yes.
Yeah. I wish I had some stock in that company. So
it sounds like that the original Ghostbusters, I read a little bit of not leaked plot, but just plot in general. The original 3 Ghostbusters have taken up residence, I think, in the firehouse, and they're doing, it's like a lab now. So an experimental paranormal lab.
This is leaked for the new movie.
I don't think it's I think it's just intentionally shown.
Oh, okay. Well, we do see them. Yeah. We do see those original.
They are there, but I think so they're in a paranormal lab now.
Love it. All the right decisions. These are all the right decisions. Yeah.
Yeah. It's just a little bit of the new equipment. The Neutrino wand has like almost looks like a shotgun end to it.
Right. Yeah.
It's got that reinforced. I can't even explain it.
What if they just took the equipment from the all-female Ghostbusters? Because I thought they had some of that equipment looked fine. I mean, say what you will about that movie. Sure. Like people obviously wanted it to be something completely different, but from a design perspective, I thought it was pretty good. And you do see in that redesigned Neutrino wand, it's a little thicker, and it does sort of resemble that I don't know what year. What year was that came out?
What?
The all-female. I keep calling it all-female. I feel like I should call it something else.
2016?
2016. That's fine. We'll go with that.
Yeah.
With the year of the election. What a year. Yeah. So what else was in there? Oh, this is okay.
Frozen entity.
A lot of Frozen. Yeah. A new villain, perhaps. We're ready. We're done. The last movie was the proper send-off to the original stuff.
Gozer.
In a new direction. You're gone. Get out of here. Now we got this slender friend behind some coal.
Yes.
Somebody
put horns on the back. They
got some big horns. Yeah. Somebody was speculating that it could be Sam Hain from the Real Ghostbusters, and I'm like, sure. I don't know about that. That may be going a little bit too far.
No, I don't think they'll do that.
I'm excited just for it to be whatever. I just want to see some fun ghost-busting adventures. Let's just see some people suiting up, strapping on.
People are speculating there's a shot with an actor in it, and they're thinking that he might portray Oscar.
Oh.
From Ghostbusters 2. Sigourney Weaver's son.
Poor kid, named after a hot dog. Yeah, we didn't see Sigourney Weaver.
No,
didn't see Annie Potts.
I think she's done.
No,
I'm sure Annie Potts is in it. I think Sigourney Weaver said that she had no part.
She didn't even get like a real part in the last one. They just it was like the after credits shit.
Yeah,
that wasn't real. That was like in your imagination. That didn't even really happen.
Okay, but you can make it happen to be part of it with the HasLab.
She was too busy with Avatar. Is she still in those? I don't know what happened.
I think she had I think, well, no, she portrayed one whole character in that second movie.
A different character?
Wait, did she?
She was like reincarnated because she died in the first one.
She did.
But then she became a tree.
Her avatar, they kept like alive. It's in a coma state and got pregnant somehow.
Well, that's some shady business.
Yeah, I don't know.
Somehow she was in coma. Somehow she got pregnant. We should probably check on that. That doesn't seem like it should happen.
James Cameron, what are you up to?
What do you guys? Yeah, why do you guys look so?
We'll find out
over there. Yeah. Well, I won't. I still haven't seen the second Avatar.
Oh, okay.
But it made money. I don't know who's seeing this movie, but people saw it. So I mentioned Hasbro maybe having a little more involvement in this Ghostbusters. There's a shot of one of the female characters. I think it's the mom, and she has a Ghostbuster suit on, the flight suit, but then she has a black turtleneck all the way up to here. Yeah. So those selfie series figures that we were, bemoaning the fact that they didn't want to show the neck because they didn't want to have to match the skin tone. So you get that black neck. Now it's movie accurate. It's movie accurate. Yeah, put it in the movie. The other thing, there's a shot of, what's her name? McKenna Grace, who plays Egon's granddaughter.
Right.
It appears, according to the experts on Facebook, that she's just wearing a straight up HasLab pack. No alterations.
Really?
They were like pointing to the straps. There was no
Okay.
Alice frame, and the V hook. These are all their words. Was accurate to the HasLab one. So we may have movie accurate props, movie used props now.
Well, I can imagine the hero prop from the first movie, Afterlife, was probably very heavy.
Yeah.
And they probably had to make some compromises to like action scenes and everything like that and lighten it up. And then this probably fit the bill, because what was this one, like 13 pounds? It wasn't a lot.
No, it's not too bad. But I mean, look at that. Doesn't that make you feel better about the thing you own? It's actually in the movie. It's not based on.
It's actually in the movie.
It's. I don't even know the word. It's a replica, but it was a replica to start. Now it's a screen accurate.
No, it's a
used
movie replica. Yeah,
a movie replica. Yeah.
There we go.
A lot of cool stuff. I'm more confident now that we will see some toys. The way that the toys line from the first movie. I mean, it wasn't really the toys' fault, because the movie got pushed back a year and the toys
never the toys'
came out.
fault.
It's never the toys. Well, I'm trying to think.
Never the toys' fault.
You know what? You know what toys it was the fault of? Those Men in Black toys. Those were shit. Galoob. That's why Galoob stick to the little tiny things. They made those pre-posed messes. It was just was that
Galoob on that first one? Okay,
I feel like it was Galoob.
They were bad.
I think it was Galoob. It was so bad. How do you have a movie about guys in suits and not just make like one?
They're all like
generic. Yeah, it was crazy, and they're all covered in slime, and it was just like that movie was such a big deal, and I wanted toys from it so bad, and it didn't happen. I was so mad. I think I bought them and brought them back because I was so disappointed.
That's what Brian needs to do. Those are the toys we wanted as kids. Just go back and fix that.
I can't believe that nobody's done proper 6-inch Men in Black.
Sure.
There was a 4-inch line for, I think, Men in Black 3, which was fine, but they were tiny. Give us quality. I mean, like SH Figuarts or somebody. Somebody do this. Come on. It would be so easy. You could reuse the mold over and over again.
Can we talk about SH Figuarts real quick?
Yeah, that's a good segue.
Oh, look.
Look at. Oh, you got it.
Yeah.
Dun, 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 dun.
He's so great.
Do you have the smiling face, the cocky face?
I do.
Nice. So are they all alternate heads, or is it like a face that pops off?
So so the hat.
Yeah.
The hat pops off.
And he's bald?
And he's got a peg, but it's a golden peg.
Why is it gold?
I don't know why it's gold.
That's
it's an
bizarre.
Interesting choice.
Did you get a chase? You got the one. You got the one.
I got the.
You got the golden skull. You get to visit the plant.
There we go.
You get to own SH Figuarts now.
That'd be great.
That's so bizarre that it's gold.
It's a plate. As I struggle with it. Sure. There's his face.
Are they really saving so much money by not just making a separate head? Like that just seems.
So the one that doesn't have the hat, it's a separate head completely.
Okay, well that's something.
Yeah, it's a really good head.
It's good head.
Yeah, it's great.
Yeah, we need that for TikTok. That one did well last time. Better than.
But I've got the
Hasbro
one right next to it. Let's get Hasbro in here too.
It's comparison time. Sorry, Pixel Dan, you didn't copyright that.
Oh, it's comparison time. Oh, there they are.
There you go. Now show me.
Sneaking up on them. So, Hasbro, good try.
Good try. Attempt. Honorable attempt.
There they are. Where's the camera?
It's just a blurry mess. I can't. The internet isn't. Yeah. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't like I have one, but I have the old me on Harrison. This is the only one I saw in stores.
Oh, that's a good one.
Fine. It's fine. I don't know. I just wanted something because of the way the line was just clearanced out. I was like, oh, I better grab one of these, so at least in the future, I don't have to pay like.
You can bury it, and perhaps it would be worth money then, or whatever.
People are mad about this Indiana Jones line there's a lot of significant holes in terms of characters they didn't make.
Yes. From
Such
a lot
as,
of movies.
Yeah.
Mola Ram.
What happened there?
Made.
Why
I don't
didn't
know,
they
maybe.
make them?
Why didn't they?
And then obviously Hasbro did not want to make the bad Germans.
Nope, no bad Germans.
So that leaves
No
a gaping hole in your toy line about Indiana Jones.
No bad men from the Middle East. Nothing. People wearing
damn.
face coverings.
I guess that's the problem when you make a movie about other cultures.
Yeah, you
Then
wind
you
up
have
with
to-
men in suits, and those
you
are
have
the
to
worst
make products.
villains.
Yeah, not the best.
Yeah.
Unless it's Men in Black. We're just asking for more men in suit figures. We're hypocrites. Well, that's good. I'm glad you
Yeah,
guys
he's
enjoyed that
nice.
figure.
Comes in a nice little box too. It's a pretty good presentation.
Not bad. Yeah, no
No.
plastic free there.
Nope.
Did you see
Double tray.
the new Across the Spider-Verse? Spider-Man Across the Spider-Verse?
I did not.
Okay. You see the first one?
I did.
Okay.
I liked
so
it.
it got yeah. I just saw the second one. I thought it was really good. It starts a little slow, and you have to sort of like accept like the art style. But in the end, it needs to be this way. Like this movie could never be made live action because it would just end up being all CGI. So it basically would be a cartoon.
Okay.
So they added this. I thought it's so weird to me the way the Spider-Man titles work with streaming, because it's on Netflix, and I'm like, why isn't this on Disney Plus? Like, what the hell are we doing? But it's part 1 of 2. Like, it ends on a cliffhanger. There is another Spider-Man something in the universe coming, and it did have a release date, but because of the strikes, which are now thankfully over, it has been pushed off indefinitely. So it was supposed to come out in March, I think. So that means if there were going to be toys for the second installment, and boy, are there potential toys that could be made from this movie, those toys should already be made. We haven't seen them, but they should already be made because they were going to come out to support a movie that was going to be out in March. And we know toys have to be made a long time in advance. They got to be shipped over. So no leaks so far, but I'm very curious. We got a spoiler from Hot Toys, I think, are doing the 12-inch versions of these. So avoid their page if you haven't seen it yet. Very big spoiler for one of the main characters and the direction this character is going. But I thought it was a lot of fun. Very unique take on Spider-Man.
Yeah.
We've seen a lot of this multiverse stuff in media now. Loki just finished up this week. Did you get to see the final episode?
No, I didn't get to even finish the first episode.
You didn't even finish the first episode.
No.
It's only 6 episodes.
I'll catch
6.
up.
Just sit down, watch them through. It definitely, I'd like to see, that probably would have been the best way to watch it all the way through, because it's like one long, I mean, obviously it's like one long episode, but it's
like a movie.
It is,
if you put them all,
it does seem more like a movie than an episodic TV series, because, and the first season, what I was reading was it was written as 2 seasons. From start to finish, from start to finish, and that's it. I don't think there is going to be more. Just like with WandaVision, it had a very defined endpoint, and I think from the way that Loki, the actor that plays Loki, is talking, I think he's done with the character, and that makes sense considering what happens to the character. So check that out. Go watch it.
I'll do what I can.
We know that you are not going to go to the theaters to see the Marvels.
No,
it's not going to happen.
Wait.
It's just not going to.
I can wait. I heard it's fun.
Well, that's the thing. The reviews are like, it's fun.
Yeah.
The fun movies are the movies that you need to put on Disney Plus. Like they're doing this all wrong. They're doing it all wrong. The movies that you're like, hey, this is pretty good, I'm like, oh, I'll definitely watch that on streaming. I'm not going to pay $12 to go see it. I'll tell you that right now.
Yeah, no, I don't think I watched or saw any of the lead up material to this other than WandaVision and I guess Secret Wars, but
I don't know that it's necessary. And in
No, I
fact,
don't know.
I think they introduced story points that contradict some of the previous material.
Oh, really?
And then just have no
not
resolution.
watch stuff.
That's
Okay.
why it's like it's fun, but don't go in expecting like any
Don't go in with your
progression
brain?
of the Marvel universe. Like just have fun.
None
with
at
some
all?
Characters, some characters you're like vaguely familiar with, or it's like, oh, I
Not
remember.
even
It's not even the same cat. They changed the
Not
design
even
of
with
the cat.
super secret endings.
Well, should we talk about? Did you watch that at least?
I saw that. Yeah,
Okay, so let's not.
I
Spoiler
don't have any
alert.
context of it. Spoilers.
Well, I don't know how much context you need. Spoiler alert: we're going to talk about the mid-credit scene at the end of the Marvels. So we see Monica Rambeau in a like a laboratory or like like a hospital setting, a fantastical hospital setting, and we hear that familiar tone of Kelsey Grammer.
Oh, Dr. Fraser Crane.
And we're like, damn it, we've been transported to the Fraserverse. No, we see Beast. We see the Fox Beast looking better than Beast has ever looked, I will say. Because they just went full CGI. They didn't bother painting up Kelsey Grammer.
No.
This is
like
this
people
is the
were
Beast
like, wait,
we
why
want.
does he look like that? And now now that you mention it, I forgot that they did paint up Kelsey Grammer.
They just painted him up. That's the technology we had back then. Just throw some blue paint on him. Yeah.
Well, what if you want a Nightcrawler? Well, usually we just stick a bunch of cats together.
Simpsons reference number 3000 confetti.
Yay.
Yes. So here's the thing. When Disney acquired the Fox
When
Fox
they just
Marvel.
acquired Fox.
Well, that's when they acquired Fox, yes.
Yes.
So that gave them access to the Fantastic Four and the X-Men. I was ready for a complete reset. New actors playing all these characters, saying goodbye to the Hugh Jackmans and the Sir
the Famke Janssens and
the Famke Janssens and the I can't even remember their name.
Marstons.
Who's the Sir? Ian McKellen. Sir Ian McKellen.
Sir Ian McKellen's.
Just ready to say, see ya. Thank you for your service. Goodbye. I don't know that is the way they're going anymore. It seems like they're like, hey, these actors still have some value. So instead of doing the hard
especially if they're not
resets,
actors, if they're CGI, then
they're
it's okay.
CGI,
they're just
hey.
voice actors at that point.
Hey,
Just call me up. I'll do it over the phone.
Yeah.
Crying
Go
out
into
loud.
a closet and record it.
Yeah. Hi, it's Kelsey. Oh, I'm in the closet right now.
So, I don't know that the plan is any longer to recast everybody and start fresh. And I just have to sort of come to terms with that. But if they're going to upgrade the looks and it's not just going to look like it did in the Fox, maybe that's okay. I think Beast looked good. I think that Kelsey Grammer as the voice of Beast is probably the best you can do. I don't really know.
Oh, of course.
Like, I don't know. Like, you could make it different, but I don't know that you could make it better. He's very good as
hair.
Beast. He had that sort of that pompousness about him. So
He looked. I would say he looked. So when they had him when he was battling, I thought it was weird. But when they had him in the suit, I was all right with it.
yeah, right. When they had him doing like the high wired, like it,
Yes.
that's just it's never gonna look right. It's never gonna look right. That's why like when they do Spider-Man and it's not CGI and it's like a dude, it doesn't look right because your body, a human body, doesn't move that way.
Right.
He's not a man. He's a Spider-Man. A
You'd have to be
Spider-Man's
made out of
body
spaghetti.
moves. It doesn't work. It doesn't make sense. It's like our brains are used to seeing things a certain way, and if we see them a different way, that's uncanny valley. We're like, wait a minute, that looks fake. We're very good as a human species as identifying things that look wrong, because through evolution, we're like, I think that's a shapeshifter from the future. I'm going to avoid you. That's why that's there. But so we started this by talking about the Marvels and how we weren't going to see it, but we all watched the that super secret ending on TikTok. So no money for you, Marvel. Sorry. That's how
today,
it goes.
son.
They were really trying to get people to go by dropping little hints about it being X-Men. They like would fade the text out, but then leave the X. It's like, wait a minute.
Oh,
I think they're trying to. I think they're implying.
They're trying
something.
to tell me something.
X
marks the spot. What?
Look, my cereal's talking to me. It says, "Ooh." Those are Cheerios, Dad. You don't laugh at my Simpsons reference. That's fine.
I'm sorry.
I don't have a lot of information on this next story, but He-Man.org is shutting down.
That's something. So what was He-Man.org besides...
He-Man.org...
Was it a fan page? Was it an e-store? What was it?
It was it like has existed for a long time before the current renaissance of He-Man stuff. And that's where the message board is the main thing. That people would go and people from Mattel would talk to the fans, and that's where they would get feedback on when they were still doing like Matty Collector, and they did that subscription for like a year or two. That's where the main discourse about He-Man would happen.
Oh, no kidding.
So I don't know like how much it costs to run a website. Like I used to get message boards for free. So I don't know if you can't get free message boards anymore. You can definitely make a Facebook page for free. So I don't know why that has to shut down or what it was doing, and they couldn't sell ads for He-Man stuff. I don't know.
Sure.
But I saw that
odd.
Pixel Dan was sad. And it
Oh, no.
and you know, it's like how in Monstropolis or whatever, they feed on children's fears. I was like, oh, the Pixel Dan sadness nourishes me.
Oh, no.
I feel myself growing stronger by the moment.
No,
we love Pixel Dan.
Pixel Dan.
Did you pre-order your Batman and Robin McFarlane figures?
You know, I sat on them for a while, and what prevented me from doing it was I was at Target, and I picked up that Harvey Dent, but the Jokerized Harvey Dent.
Yuck.
For like $7.50, and I was like, it's $7. It's not bad.
Do you think they're all gonna hit clearance?
No, it wasn't even a clearance thing. It was just I got the figure, and I was like, these aren't.
Oh,
I'm
you
never
just don't
really
like the
too
figure.
impressed. I'm like not impressed.
I don't know, man. I love this Keaton Batman, and I would hope that they would all be this quality.
Okay,
but
well,
I don't
missed
know if it's
out
still
on it. Regardless, I missed out.
Are they out of stock now? Out of pre-order stock?
The only one that was still in stock was Batman. Everyone else.
That's because they had them as part of the sale. They brought them down to like $20. I was like, yeah, hell yeah, because they bumped up the price to like $26, $27 normal.
Oh, I'll figure it out.
Yeah, I'm sure they'll be very available.
Yeah.
But I want to build that freeze. I know people are hating on him because he's just gray. He's not like silver. But like, what do you expect? He's a Build-A-Figure piece.
Right.
He's not even like I bet that McFarlane will release a special set, a special 5-pack on Store McFarlane, and they have this. It'll have silver paint, and we can all buy them again. That's what I think.
Return them.
Happily
swap
do
out
it.
the one with silver paint.
Yeah, we'll send it back. Yeah, that's right. That's what's going to happen. Sorry, Todd. Let's see. What else? Do you know what cutie cuffs are?
Aren't they just like a wristband with a character? Like snap bracelet with like a character on it. Yeah.
So there are Disney cutie cuffs. I don't know if there are other cutie cuffs, but Disney ones like for a hot second there were very hard to find at Target.
Yeah.
So like we saw them.
That was last year's Target thing. Yeah. Okay.
Yeah. There was like it's like lining up like they would line up for Pokemon cards. They got to get the cutie cuffs. Okay. So I was leaving Target, and I have to pass the registers, and they have like the card section, and then like little toys that I like never checked this section. It's like world's smallest and stuff like that.
Sure.
So that's like up by the registers. So I was leaving, and I caught what caught my eye on the register like tabling part were 2 boxes of cutie cuffs. One Disney princesses, the other Harry Potter. So knowing that my wife is a huge Harry Potter fan, even though she told me to stop buying her Harry Potter stuff, I call her up. I say, check your text messages. I just sent you a picture. And she was like, oh, get me the Harry Potter cutie cuff. So she also had a request because they have little dots on the top, like little openings so that the smells can get out, because it's not, you don't want any mold. She's like, get me, if possible, get me a Harry Potter. And the only way to tell is you can the three little holes, you can see into it and you can tell what the main color is.
Okay.
So one of them I had was a very bright red. So it was either Ron or it was the what's the bird that comes back to life? The Phoenix.
Gryffindor.
So I was like, no. Do you not know Harry Potter?
What?
Do you know Harry Potter?
Dumbledore.
Oh, do you not know Harry Potter?
What? What a
Have you read the books? Do you know the movies?
Dobby?
What's happening here? I refuse to believe this. I'm moving on with my story. So she wanted Harry Potter. So I grabbed two. I was going to just give her one, but she didn't get Harry Potter, so I gave her the second one. So the first one she got was this friend.
Snape.
Who is this? This is Snape. Yep. Look at this angle. This looks wrong. Look at
He's
this.
like Mr. Fantastic.
Look at this. Look at this. That's not right.
What are you doing? Go back to Slytherin, Snape.
What have I done here? He is very happy to see us. Oh my goodness.
That's why he's
that's
a Slytherin
bizarre.
guy.
No, this is the big guy. His name is Harry Gred.
Harry Styles.
Harry Styles. There you go.
So
he
nice.
just, and then you can put his hair up like that, so it almost looks like Obi-Wan.
Oh,
I'm Obi-Wan Kenobi. Hello there.
Oh yeah, look at that.
That actually works really well.
That works really well as Obi-Wan Kenobi.
So the second one did have Harry Potter, so here he is. But he
There he
has
is.
some nice bangs. But look, if you flip it up like that, wow!
Oh, the wind got in him.
Look at that! Oh my god, on his broomstick. And let's see if he looks like that too. Oh, that's inappropriate, Harry. Put that away. Get your broomstick out of here. So, those are fun. I actually don't love these very much, but
Look at it. He's just holding on to you for dear life.
I don't know what you do with them. You put them on your steering wheel? Like, what are you supposed to do with these guys?
I think exactly what you're doing with it right now.
Is there a tape measure in here? Have you ever seen that? It's like, that's what makes the,
No, it's the snap bracelet.
I know, but like
Yeah.
if you open up a snap bracelet, sometimes there's a tape measure in there.
Oh, that's interesting.
Yeah.
Never seen that.
All right, I'll send you a video.
I do know Harry Potter. I've read it several times. So.
Nerd.
Oh no.
You reader, you nerd. Get out of here.
Okay.
Bill.
Yes, sir.
Are you ready to unleash the beast?
Oh, I think so.
Can't even see it. There it is. You got one too. Ah!
Yeah.
Beast Lab. Woo!
Beast Lab.
So we talked about this a few weeks ago, and my original take was the only people that are going to buy these for their kids are parents that want to have a YouTube channel, because it's like one of those experience toys. It's like,
yes,
but it's like, it's not one-time use, but it kind of is, because once you've seen it, you're like, okay, I don't really need to do this again. But so, yeah, this is actually a big moment for the show, because as you all know, the reason that we started the show is to have toy companies send us free toys. We've always been very upfront about that. Was the main goal. Yeah. That is been the main objective of the show, is to get free stuff. So Moose Toys, the company behind Beast Lab, they also do Gujitsu, which I actually enjoy very much. They saw our video and they were like, I bet if you had this toy, your opinion might be different. And who am I to call them a liar? So I was like, yes, please send me and Bill a Beast Lab, and we will give you our honest opinion. So we got them, and I did. It was actually my older son's birthday this week, and I was like, perfect. Don't have to get him something, just give him the free toy. So it worked out great.
Perfect.
So we did the Beast Lab this week, and I honestly, it is very cool. It is a very cool toy. Now, it is expensive. You can get it for like, I think it's $70 at Walmart and Target.
Yeah, that sounds right.
That's a lot of money to drop on something for a toy, but it's Christmas. Come on.
Of course.
So I'm gonna do my best to explain this for the listeners. But if you go on our social medias this week, I'll have some video. It'll make it easier for you to understand. Basically, it's this big. What's this? Test tube? Is that what this is?
It's called a test tube. Yeah. Yes.
So you get it, and it's got this goo in it. Now the goo it's not filled with goo. It's like on the outside, so you never actually touch the goo. But it has a very cool effect where the goo comes down and reveals the toy inside. And you can reuse it over and over again. It uses science somehow to push the goo back up so that you can redo the experiment over and over again. It's a fog machine. So it has fog, smoke that comes out of it as part of the experience.
Yes,
and then it has flashing.
Create it.
Yeah. So it has like flashing lights. So if you bring your house lights down, it's a very cool, like this would have been a really cool Halloween thing. Like forget Christmas. Buy this and save it for next Halloween.
Yeah.
The game, or not a game, but like the story element to it is you twist off this top and you fill it with the little like ingredients. So it's like if you're familiar with Magic Mixies, this is the boy version of that, essentially.
Yeah.
So it comes with like a little dissolving pop rocks, and it comes with slime. The slime is the funniest because it's like the slime adds nothing other than it's slime, and you have to have slime with toys these days. So you add all these things, and it foams a little, but like it doesn't actually go into the cylinder. You can see there's a little grate there that stops it.
Yeah.
So it doesn't actually go anywhere. It's like it's a completely unnecessary part of the experience. But that's actually good because it's like you only get one of each of those little elements, and then it's like, well, am I done? But you can redo the whole thing and just pretend or not even do that. But
buy the refill pack.
Well, the refill pack it does come with one extra set of those little things, but it comes with the fog juice, and the fog juice is what you don't want to run out of because the smoke is the whole like fun part of it. At least I think so.
Yeah, I gotcha.
But it's got this little thing that you turn, and it's got this will light up, and you put your fingerprint on it. And then when it's time to let the goo leave, you bring down the lever, and then it goes. So it's a lot of fun. Now, once you're done with the show part of it, you get to the meat of it, which is there's a toy inside, an action figure. And that's where I think the majority of our criticism landed, where we're like, are we paying $80 for what looks like, I won't say like a Dollar Tree toy, because it's definitely not.
No.
But it doesn't look like a modern action figure.
Yeah.
Or like
it's a difference between
high-end.
like a hard plastic toy and then, a molded toy like this.
Right. So these are definitely for kids. But actually, honestly, this might be a good way of introducing kids to like more complicated action figures, because if they're not like into action figures, or like they're still all about trains or whatever, do this experiment with them, and then you get a toy. So here's who I got. I got the Hammerhead. So he's big. I'll put him next to my Plunderling, and you can see he's bigger than him.
Yeah,
it's a big boy. He's got decent articulation. He's got shoulder balls. He's got the rotating elbow. Got legs, knees, and
wrists.
The waist. He's got a nice little punch feature. So you wind him back, and it goes boom. So you gotta clothesline someone. Rah! Yeah. The head is a little squishy, a little soft. I was hoping it would have a ball joint, but it's just a twist. You just twist it. But he's got lights and sounds, and he reacts to the actual laboratory piece. So they like work in conjunction. So you can like have all these little adventures with him. I think it's very cool, honestly. I don't know that I would ever pay $70 for it. But if you just got money to burn, like your kid's going to love this. Like this is going to be the best toy that you get for Christmas. And if you walk into a toy aisle with your kid and they see this, they're going to want it because it has amazing curb appeal, shelf appeal. It just looks so cool. I almost want like another one just to keep like mint in box to put on my shelf because it just looks, it It's got like all these layers to it. It's very nice. It's very well designed. So there is our honest review of the free toy that Moose Toys sent us. And I like it. I had a lot of fun. I asked my son if he wanted to do the experiment again, and he was like, nah. So I don't know. My son is very picky in that way. He just wanted to go play with his Pokemon toys. But I think it's cool. I enjoy it. I'm glad to have it, and I think you'll enjoy it too. Now, we were talking about the worst thing that could happen with this toy is if somebody returns it and you buy it and they've swapped out the figure inside. Just like, imagine the disappointment that goo leaks down and it reveals like something from Final Faction. Or
could you imagine? I mean, that little Final Faction Karn figure. Oh man! But could you imagine? Because like you can explain away to a kid like all the ingredients, like with the exception of the fog juice. Be like, oh well, maybe we could try it with just this, and it won't be too big of a deal. And then it opens, and like you said, Final Faction.
Damn it! Damn it!
Free stuff is great, isn't it? Though
it's got plenty of little like things you have to clip. So it would be very obvious unless someone went through great lengths to trick you. Sure. I hope for your sake that doesn't happen.
I hope not. Do you like? Speaking of what? What are you speaking of?
No, you go ahead.
No, I was going to talk about Facebook Marketplace.
Yeah, let's talk about
free stuff.
I love free stuff.
Do you ever peruse Facebook Marketplace looking for a deal or?
There was a time when I did, but now I feel like the value is not there. Like I'm just wasting my time. I'm never finding anything.
Okay. Every so often, and it's a lot more helpful if you're part of like the local like town groups, like their free stuff town groups.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
You find stuff. So I'm sitting at home a couple nights ago, and the town over someone was like, "Oh, I'm giving away these dinosaurs."
Oh, okay.
Come pick them up.
Yeah.
So I think I sent you an image, and these were all free. I've got one in the car still, but look at this guy.
Oh my god, that was free?
It was free.
That's like a small dog.
And this was new.
It's like a medium-sized dog.
This is the Jumbo Carnotaurus.
Yeah. I think that's like out now.
Yes, it's out. It's out. I think it was I don't know. I think it was the previous large dinosaur that they did.
Why is she giving these away?
So nearest I could tell was she lived in a smaller house. This is just my guess. She lived in a smaller house. They must have had a dinosaur-themed party.
I just noticed her shirt, by the way.
Oh, yeah. You gotta give them credit.
His shirt says, "It's all about the bitches," but then has his American Kennel Club, so it's okay.
That's right. Mm-hmm. I'm good. I'm covered. Plus, I asked my wife first if I could, and she was like, yeah, sure. It's funny. And then she took a picture of it. All right. Oh, nice. So that wasn't the first thing. So I have a Mosasaurus up in the upstairs, up in the car, which is another big dinosaur.
Sure.
But then I look, and this is going to be great. This is true.
Oh my god! I didn't know that. Phallic imagery on the show this week. Look at that thing. I'm turning Ellie's head. Legend. I'm turning Ellie's head to look at it right now.
Right.
Taking my sunglasses off to see better because that's how sunglasses work.
Look at this.
Don't do that with your hand though. That was wrong.
What'd I do?
you were literally like stroking its neck.
I wasn't.
Get us kicked off here.
I was not doing anything of the sort.
Listen, I saw it. Oh my god! Just stop. His mouth is agape at what you're doing to him. Poor thing.
All right, so these were all free.
It's not called a brontosaurus anymore, or is that a?
No, this is the Dreadnoughtosaurus or whatever.
Oh, look at the neck articulation.
Yeah,
like that.
This thing. It goes like. I think my kid can sit on this thing.
It's like the giraffes that are fighting. Have you seen that video?
I've seen the one where the person's dressed up like the. Oh, that's scary too.
Around. Yeah.
Have you seen that video where I think the kids at the zoo and they're wearing a giraffe costume and they pan over to the actual giraffe who just looks so confused?
Oh no.
So that's just
their look, though.
Just their way. But yeah,
chew.
this was free. This was just clearanced
Free.
out at
Did you
Target.
offer her money? Like, you're like,
no,
I can't
offer them money.
I
No,
was like, this is too good of a deal. Like, they could have sold that for like actual money.
those
Like
were
$100.
like, all right,
Someone would have taken that.
someone would have taken those for at least 50, but that's
At
$200 worth of stuff.
Yeah.
So that
That's
was my
crazy.
marketplace
Man.
find.
Damn. You gotta like, you're not gonna top that from
I
marketplace.
could try.
You gotta
could
try.
try.
You're on a hot streak. Damn.
That made me that was very exciting because I was like,
Those are nice.
yes.
And you didn't have those yet, correct?
I did not.
Yeah,
No.
those are all new to your collection.
New stuff. So hopefully when I get my new studio space, I can prominently display at least a couple of them.
At least, yeah. You got to make
Yes.
like a whole little like, not a forest, but like a wooded area. Like have them drinking
Oh, okay.
from the water and like trees. That's the only
Oh.
way to display. I need you just make like a whole Jurassic Park.
Make a scene. Okay.
yeah,
So just
make
like
the whole
like how
like,
they do
open
like
area.
how they do like a miniature scene in a museum.
Yeah, get that, like the grass that's static so it like sticks up. So
Yes.
put that everywhere. And then
Okay.
get some little trees, like at Michael's they sell the little trees.
They do.
Make a little, and then like
Perfect.
you need an actual body of water, so you have to raise the ground a little so you can have like a tub that sits there so it's still level. Yeah,
Wow, you
that's
seem
what
to
I
know a lot
that's what
about
I
building
wanna see.
models.
I don't though. I'm just
Oh.
thinking what would make sense to do.
So it makes you happy.
That would make me happy walking every day, see a little scene. But I would need them to be
Yeah.
like animatronics where the heads are going. up
Waving
and
to
down.
you. Hello.
Waving to me.
Set us free.
Hi, Paul. Let us go, please.
Yeah.
Please let us out of here. You gave us life and then imprisoned us. What sort of life is this?
What is this?
Did you take advantage of the big sale on Big Bad Toy Store this week, the Super 7 sale?
I have not yet.
Oh, you didn't? Because you were like, talk me out of it. Talk me out of buying every single TMNT
And
figure.
All you had to say was, "Oh, they'll still be on sale." And I was
There's
like,
always
oh,
going to be
I
on
guess-
sale.
I guess,
They're always going
I
to be on
guess you're
sale.
right. I guess
They
you're right.
everybody bought a lot of these. I don't
Yes.
know how many they thought they would sell, but these e-tailers are just backlogged forever on Super 7. They're going to use them. Good thing the boxes are so sturdy. They're going to use them to build new buildings just to store the toys.
Sure. But that
But it
was,
was
what was it, up to 40 to 50% off some of these?
Yeah, at least. I mean, and then they were doing
Yeah.
like the bundles. You get the whole set for like $100.
That's
and
awesome.
each figure costs 55 plus 4-figure series. That's normally $200. I mean,
Right.
that's hard to pass up. It's hard to
I mean,
pass
you're-
up. If you were ever waiting to dip your toe into Super 7,
Yeah.
probably a lot of first-time Super 7 customers probably. And, it's not a bad idea to make new fans because once you get the figures, you're like, okay, I kind of get why these cost so much. Maybe you buy another character. Maybe you've been holding off. So I think it was smart. And it'll be interesting to see if the other e-tailers like Entertainment Earth follow suit because they've done some very deep discount Super 7 sales, but they still got more stock. They still got more toys.
Right.
So Christmas is rolling around. What are we gonna get? How cheap? How low can we go?
I did get that Muckman, the glow in the dark one.
Where'd you get
And,
that from?
I got it from Amazon during
It was like $20?
one of their Prime Day deals when it was $20. And it's a nice figure.
It's
Very nice.
Super 7 does great glow in the dark.
Yeah.
Because we had that other figure to give away. What was that character?
Oh, yes. Mutagen Man.
Mutagen Man. Very nice glow in the dark. Yeah.
Yeah.
I got that. The blacklight flashlight just for that. It was great though, because then I like to see what the other plastic looks like, because the different kinds of plastics glow at different frequencies. So it's like you'll put it up against a toy in the dark, and like he looks like all different colors. It's like sometimes the knees are a different plastic, and those are different. It's very
Right.
strange to look at. Last week I talked about the Disney 100 from McDonald's, and I got another set this week. I got Darth Vader and
Oh, look at Darth
Raya, I think.
Oh,
I don't
Raya.
like Darth Vader because it's just his head on top of a TIE fighter, which is so stupid.
Why?
That's not how you drive a TIE fighter.
He looks like a droid.
It looks
like some kind of weird robot.
I don't know what it looks like, but I hate it.
That's an odd design choice. It's like, we know it's Darth Vader.
Much.
We don't need the TIE fighter. The TIE fighter doesn't explain him.
I think they did this because for R2, they put him on an X-Wing. And maybe they thought R2 would be too plain to do without the X-Wing, so they had to like match Darth Vader. But I hate it. I hate it so much. I hate all these little flat pops they're doing. Captain Marvel from last week. I hate these. But I thought
that was what's her name? Leslie Knope. For when I rewatched the clip, I was like, wait a minute.
Amy Poehler revising her. That's not the right word. She's returning as the voice. What is it? What?
You laughed. You said
reprising. There. I said revising. Oh. Amy Poehler reprising her role as one of the characters in, what's it called? The Emotions movie? Inside Out.
Okay.
2. But the other characters, a lot of them, like Bill Hader and Mindy Kaling, not coming back because they lowballed them. They gave Amy Poehler like $6 million. The other characters $100,000. Like, I know they have smaller roles, but damn. And also, why are we getting more emotions? We saw all the emotions. We saw the parents.
Yeah, that movie.
They only had those basic emotions. But now
why do we need to see more?
Because of like we've grown new emotions since the pandemic. Now we have anxiety. Anxiety gets its own emotion now. I didn't like that movie, but I don't know what year that came out. It must have been before I had my first kid.
We didn't have kids yet. We didn't
have
kids yet. No.
But also the character in it is a girl, so I think we've rewatched it and it's still different, but I don't know.
Yeah.
I feel like I don't need
I should rewatch it and see how I feel.
Yeah, you should rewatch it. I don't like the Pixar, like they just want to make you cry. Like I don't like that. It's like a trick.
Yeah,
it's like
entertain me with funny.
You just entertain me. I don't need to cry every time I watch a cartoon. Like what are we doing?
That's why The Incredibles did so well. I was just entertained. I wasn't crying.
The first one?
The first one.
Because the second one didn't do super great, or I didn't like it as much at least. That was a disappointment because it was so like the time between the first one and the second one was so long.
It was long.
They had all this time to create a story that was compelling, and I don't feel like they delivered. But also, the first Incredibles came out before we had like this Marvel universe, the Marvel Cinematic Universe. So that really stole a lot of the thunder.
Yeah, it filled
the Incredibles. Yeah. Mm-hmm. So really, the Incredibles may be responsible for bringing this like modern superhero concept, genre. To mainstream, and then but thanks for coming. What have you done for me lately? But we've been hyping up Ranger Stop for the last little bit, and that was this weekend. Today is Saturday. I was there today. I was there yesterday. First convention ever. I don't know that it can be topped. It was such
you found your people.
Well, not even that so much. Just like as someone who enjoys like people watching and just like watching a spectacle unravel in front of me, it was a surreal. It was a surreal experience because first of all, just on face value, you walk into this big ballroom that's divided into basically half, and you have all the vendors with all the toys, a lot of pops, but like a lot of different things. Then you walk to the back end and you have Autograph Alley, where basically a good percentage of my childhood was just there, like signing autographs. And you can just walk up to the table. Like there were lines, but whenever I hear about these conventions where like you're waiting in line for like hours, like San Diego Comic-Con, that was not the case. Like there were lines, but like it moved. Like it didn't take forever. Like everyone was very accessible. And then it's not like they had this big entourage of people escorting them to and fro. They were just walking around. Like they were just there. Like Bulk bumped into me. I was like, "Excuse me, sir. Oh, you're Bulk." Apologies. You're Bulk. How about that? it was just bizarre, but in the best way possible. Like, I don't know, that's probably the only way I can explain it. It was so weird. It was crazy. And then today they had a lot of people cosplaying as Power Rangers, and they went out to the courtyard, because it was held at a hotel. A lot of these conventions are at like the convention center at a hotel, and they did a big giant photo shoot with all the people dressed up as the different Rangers, and they had like shots of like all the different colors together, and then like the different seasons. So I was there, and I was filming. I just have like tons of great video, like outside, nice sunny video of all these Rangers, and like the suits are great. Like the work that these people put into this craft is amazing. Like some of them you're never gonna find, like even if you go to the set where they're filming Power Rangers, the suits are not going to look better than what I saw today. Like, it's amazing.
Okay. Did you see Deadpool there by chance?
I saw one guy had a Deadpool mask on, but I didn't see anyone like full Deadpool.
Okay. He's always there. He's always at whatever convention you could find Deadpool.
He just shows up. Someone is dressed as
weird.
Deadpool.
Yes, exactly. Star Wars conventions, Power Rangers, you name it. He's there.
Deadpool is accepted anywhere. The thing about Power Rangers is that it is a very inclusive community. Like, I feel like we hear about Star Wars and how it's like angry white men. That's the fandom.
Yeah, there's
and
a lot of gatekeeping.
There's a lot of gatekeeping. But man, you walk in to the Power Ranger convention, the crowd there, the fandom looks like a Power Rangers team, where they are very aware of the different like ethnicities represented. And then you see men, you see women, you see the undecided, that you're not sure. Like, everyone is welcome. And it was just like, this is like, I don't know, like if there's going to be, we need to, if the government or like, society ever needs to find a way to break down the barriers between the races, I think we just need to turn to the Power Rangers to save the day, because everybody loves the Power Rangers. Whether you're black, white, it doesn't matter. There's something for everybody. Here's the thing. Sometimes there's a little bit too much for everybody. So if you're familiar with the Power Rangers, they wear very tight spandex. So that's what people were wearing. And you may think like, oh, I'm not in the best of shape. I don't know if I should dress as a Power Ranger. Didn't stop anybody. All shapes and sizes.
Nor should it.
Wear the tightest spandex you'd ever seen. And here's the other thing. I was talking about inclusivity, ethnicities, races, gender, religion. But here's the thing with that. I shouldn't be able to tell your gender just by looking at your crotch. If you get what I'm saying. Like, these were very revealing, tight spandex. Just like, I'm literally going to have to blur the footage because it was too much. It was the sausage party of the year.
Oh.
I felt a little uncomfortable in how comfortable everybody there was. Like, this must be like when you go to a nudist resort and everybody's just naked and nobody is like, hey, that guy's naked. You're like, yeah, of course. Everybody's naked. Everybody's in tight spandex showing off their dongs. Ding dong. No. It's the Power Rangers.
You sure you walked into the actor bulk and not some other bulk?
There was a lot of math. There was a lot, but good for them. Good for them. Somebody on Twitter was like, they need to introduce these people to the concept of the dancer belt, which is a thing that's like a codpiece, I guess. Like, it covers up your business. Well, it's like, we still need to have some civility here. Like, we can't, they're children. Somebody think about the children. My God, nobody needs to see that. Your eye level. Get out of here. But it was an amazing experience. That's why I was there. I took part in a panel. It was a lot of fun. I'll have some video of that. I gave away a couple toys. We got a couple new people to follow us on social media, so that was great. Just so much fun.
Did anyone recognize you?
Okay. Thank you for saying that, because
that's the big thing.
It was so exciting. Multiple people came up to me and they're like, "You have a podcast, right?" I was like, "Yes, I do. Thank you so much."
How exciting!
They were so complimentary. Oh my God. I'm seriously, Cloud 9, loved it. It was the best. That's why I'm like, I don't know that I can go to another convention because it won't be like this. It's like, I got in for free. People said they liked me. I got to see dongs. Like, it's the best day ever.
You just
my three
all
favorite
the bucket
things
lists checked off.
Bucket list done. You know, what else is there in life? But yeah, so again, thank you so much, Jason Shepard, made this all happen, Gold Ranger. You can listen to my interview with him. A lot of people did. A very well downloaded episode. So that was great. I don't think they're doing one next year because there's another like giant Power Rangers convention, and there's not enough to go around. But I think in 2025 we'll be back, and I hope to be there. Maybe I'll wear the green spandex that year. a little too adult podcast is what we'll call it. Speaking of adults, there's a new kids line for Star Wars.
There is.
And it sucks, right? It's bad.
You know, what is it's Epic Heroes.
Epic Heroes.
These were unveiled a couple days ago.
Mm-hmm.
It's core characters, so no secondary characters, anything. And it's just simplified basic sculpts. So you get obviously the Mandalorian, you get Grogu, Darth Vader, Luke. And it's just something they've kind of recycled through. It's a different scale. It lines up with
4 inches.
They're 4-inch instead of the 3.75.
Get out of here! They made them slightly larger.
They're slightly larger. They fit in with the Epic Heroes that Marvel has been putting out.
Okay, I see.
So if you saw the Guardians of the Galaxy figures,
X-Men 97,
the new 97, the X-Men 97, that's the scale they'll be in. They'll be in the plastic clamshell because we're away from the paper free or the plastic free.
Plastic free, yeah.
But that's the thing. So I noticed right before the show, I was like, well, I got to actually do some research and see what you were talking about. And then I realized, I forgot. But these are only 5 points of articulation. And the Marvel stuff has multiple, I think at least 9 to 10 points of articulation with them, including elbows and knees. And they can do a lot better posing.
Yeah, there is something about at that scale though, where it's like I'm almost like just keep it simple, like power the force. Like when you start adding in these. I mean, I'm looking at them like the X-Men ones now, and they do a fine job. Like it looks fine.
Sure.
But also, here's my main concern, my main critique with these: they're $10.
They are $10.
Like these, I feel like these figures are currently on shelves at Five Below in the plastic-free packaging. Are these not the same figures? They're $5, and they're doubling the price because of the packaging. They're gonna sell them at regular retail. That's not okay with me. Like, that's not. We shouldn't normalize price gouging in any way. But like on Kids Line, you're just cutting down the number of toys. What I would love to see, and this is obviously geared towards kids, so this is not. Doesn't make sense for what they're doing, but I would love to see if you're going to do a simplified line, 5 points of articulation, give us the Power of the Force 2 carding, throw it all the way back.
Okay.
Give us the retro, because like if I see that on shelves, I'm going to be like, well, I got to get a couple of those. I gotta have that. It's going to hit me in the feelings. I'm like, oh my God, monkey face Leia, jacked Luke and Han. That's what they should do. Give us POF 2 inspired buff figures. We've been talking about that before.
We have.
Kids love that. They love He-Man bodies, right?
They do.
Kids never stopped loving muscles.
They never did. Always gotta love the muscles.
Yeah. Kids gravitate towards those superhero characters.
So. But yeah, you bring up a good point about the price. Prior to seeing that, it was like, that's a good line for kids because it will stay on the shelves as opposed to the vintage collection stuff that's never restocked or the Black Series stuff that never gets restocked or is too expensive. So
I don't mind the packaging.
Hopefully, I
think the artwork looks nice.
It's bright.
Yellow and blue. It's like too bright. It doesn't look like Star Wars to me.
It's right. It kind of brings on the colorations of that Star Wars Resistance show.
Yes.
That cartoon.
That's right.
So it's those colors.
Yeah. I guess that did well.
But
yeah. And so there's also like deluxe figures There's like a
Right.
Paz Vizlov and a Sabine, and they gave her
Yeah,
like
and
a
there's
blast,
supposedly going to
energy
be
blast or
vehicles
something.
as well. So
Oh, well, that's okay. That's good then.
we'll see what vehicles look like.
Be like 70
Maybe
bucks.
that'll be the common ground.
Yeah, I wonder. They've tried a lot of things with the kids line for Star Wars.
They have.
and they haven't been able to find anything that really works.
No.
And at some point, do you have to ask yourself that maybe kids don't like Star Wars?
Right.
Maybe
Where are we
that's
going?
not the
It's
audience
like-
anymore.
It's like maybe Star Wars has to be put away for a little bit so kids like it
Maybe.
again.
Yeah.
Until all those old
What do kids like?
Bitsy?
I was gonna say Beast Lab. No, but Beast Lab. We talked about there. Oh, there it is. Bill's keeping his Minton box. You're just gonna review the packaging.
This
We
is
talked
the
about
box.
this is the box it comes in. You've seen this on shelves.
It has
we
zip
talked about-
ties.
We talked about Bitsy before the show started, right? We didn't talk about that on the show.
No, we didn't talk about it on
What
the
is
show.
Bitsy? I saw it at Target once, and I was like,
So-
oh, okay.
Bitsy is like it's like a modern day Tamagotchi or
Mm-hmm.
Gigapet. Comes in a small case, and it is an LED,
Yeah.
or it's some kind of like micro lighting, and there's a motor
Mm-hmm.
on a paddle that just causes it to go like that, and in that motion is the image of the character.
Mm-hmm.
So my kid lost her tooth the other night, and she had enough money to responsibly go buy a toy, and she wanted Bitsy. But then we went to, I think, 2 Targets that said they had stock, and they all sold out.
Damn. So this is the
So
hot
then
toy.
my wife, this seems like it's one of the hot toys of the season. My wife brought up Walmart, and we went to Walmart, and we kind of found it like among the toys because it doesn't seem like it has a set place.
Right.
But it's
yeah.
not quite an electronic, and it skirts that line of interactive toy,
Uh-huh.
like the for real pets and
Yes.
things like that.
Right. It's next to the Furby. It's like the
It's next to
electronic,
the Furby.
interactive,
Right.
stupid toy.
It's in the interactive toy aisle.
It's
Which
the
toy aisle's that? Whoa.
electronic pet aisle, which is basically its own
Yes.
aisle. Like there are so many.
It really
electronic
is.
Pets. Yeah.
There's
yeah,
options.
100%. Yeah, I saw it, and it was interesting enough that I picked it up, and I was like, oh, because it's like you can pet it because you can interrupt
Right.
the flow of electricity or whatever, so it like
You just
reacts
exactly.
to the petting, like it changes what it's doing.
So yeah, you can put so it's just like I said, it's like a fluttering paddle, and if you put your
Yeah.
hand down a little bit, the paddle doesn't kind of move as much,
Yeah,
and that
so it
allows
knows.
whatever technology is inside of it to cause it to like react to the sleeping. Or you can shake it, or you can
Good.
sing to it.
Shake it. Yeah, you can.
Yes.
Yeah, that's good. Let's teach our children to shake animals. Great.
Shake the
Good-
pet.
Good job. Shake your pets. Do you have to feed it or it'll die like a Tamagotchi?
You do have to feed it, yes,
Do you
and
feed
clean
it?
up
What do you
its
feed it?
messes.
It makes messes.
It does. It makes
It
poops.
should come with a little like
little digital
sweeper, a little digital like
like a stylus. Get out of
right.
here.
That's right. That'd be funny. Yeah. All right. Well, that's good. Maybe I'll give that a second look if they have it at Target because
It's got it's got a demo to it, so it's got a pull tab on the packaging, so you can actually see it work.
oh good. Yeah. Someone must have pulled the tab because it was working when I looked at it.
Oh, okay.
But that was ages ago. It's probably gone now.
Yeah, don't trust the Target app. It'll tell you one thing and then it will be gone.
I don't trust any app. That's what someone told me at McDonald's once. They're like, don't trust the apps. They're gonna steal your information. I was
They
like,
won't sell you the $3 toy, the 3 and under toy. Don't trust the app.
No, I've never been able to successfully buy the 3 and under toy at McDonald's. They'll give me Battleship, but they won't give me the 3 and under. Somebody has a TikTok where they explore all the different 3 and under toys. I was like, these look great. I would prefer these over most
Yes.
things, especially these stupid Disney 100 things. These are the worst.
Ugh, throw them out.
There's not even 100 of them. Someone was like, there's only 60 or something because it
I
shows them
told
all in
you
the
that.
box. I know, but
I
my
told you the
brain
box
didn't
the
accept.
math didn't add
it's
up.
Disney 100. Why would you not do 100 little people? Why are you doing so many
Right.
but not 100? You got
I
to
just have to eat
60
less
and you're like,
chicken
I
nuggets."
give up. I give up.
Ugh, it's not enough meat on this bone.
There's never enough meat on the bone, but enough about Power Rangers. This has been quite the show. You were stroking that dinosaur neck.
Yeah.
Dongs. Just a lot. Just looking at my list to see. Legion Con's going on, but I don't really know what it is. It's like the Four Horsemen convention.
Yeah, and they have a bear. Did they do a bear? Or is that
They did a
something
bear.
else?
The bear is interesting because you can have it down on 4 legs like a bear would, or you can have it like standing up like rawr.
Oh.
You have to like put a separate headpiece on it to get that look. But it looks
Right, so it doesn't
huge
look
when
like-
it's standing on 2 legs. It looks huge.
Okay.
But
So
I think
that's
it's
their
also
newest
like
set. You have to buy a bundle in order to get the whole thing.
You can't make me do it. But if they'd like to send us one to review, I will review it. Bill will show you the box it came in, but that will be the extent of his reviewing. There it is. There it is
Look
again.
at it, Ed.
Keep it
Look at the
mint.
box.
Bill. Keep
Look
it
at
mint.
the box.
Don't open it at this point. Just keep it mint.
Yeah. It's like me. I still have the Oozinator, but it's actually taken out. But I have a cartridge, an unused cartridge of the Oozinator juice.
What's the Oozinator?
You don't remember the Nerf Super Soaker Oozinator? It was like this alien gun, and then you put it was a water gun plus it was a slime thrower, but the slime looked a little bad.
It looks just like the Xenomorph's head. But green.
Yeah, okay. But then the
disturbing.
slime that or the ooze that it shot out was white.
Of course.
You've never seen that commercial with
Of
the
course.
Oozinator?
I mean, maybe I have. This toy
The
looks
kids
familiar.
all like,
Oh, we can't. No. We can't play that right here. Yeah, that's why wasn't that a success? Why didn't parents love buying that toy for their kids? I don't understand.
I don't know.
Oh my god. Now we're gonna be categorized differently. All right, well, very good. It's the best show ever. Anything else for this big
No,
week?
I got nothing.
Very good. Nothing. No more. All right, everybody. Well,
I've done enough.
you've done enough damage. You know what we say. We don't want to grow up, but we already did. Have a great week, everybody.
Bye, everyone.
I still wanna be a Toys R Us kid.